outdoors, you were a gifted passer, a conference assist leader. What makes a great playmaker?
Well, look at Brian Anderson doing his homework on his partner here. I think, obviously, you have to have some vision. You've got to have a handle to be able to get to the spots you want to on the floor, to deliver the pass at the appropriate angle. But maybe most importantly, you have to have a desire to make your teammates better.
Now let's take a look at the Bucks' opening lineup. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. Here's Prince. Back to Lillard. Shoots over Halliburton. A shot by Lillard, no good. Turner passes to Halliburton. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Tyrese Halliburton saying, I'm not just a pure shooter, folks. I've got a little ups in my game.
Antetokounmpo for 3. Pacers with a rebound. Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
Now here's Halliburton. Nesmith on the wing. Back to Halliburton. Oh, swiped away. Here we go. Here's Prince. He's guarded by Nembhard. Prince, the pass to Lillard. 6 to shoot. And the Bucks miss again. Siakam against Kuzma. Here's Nembhard. Off the mark there with a 3. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Kuzma finds Lillard. Nails it from 3.
And this is exactly why you got to be up on Lillard, or he'll burn you off the catch.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Rick Carlisle and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We discussed the elephant in the room, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Coach said we'll look to build the wall as best we can, but Giannis gets better at beating it every year. All I'm really asking from my guys is their best effort against him. These are reasonable expectations from a coach for his squad.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Lillard right side. Fires from the corner. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Lillard's got 5.
What's incredible, he doesn't need much space to let it fly. Lillard's shooting touch does wonders for his team spacing.
Siakam against Antetokounmpo. Back to Siakam. Deflects the pass. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Lopez. The Bucks have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Out of bounds, it'll be Indiana's ball.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
And Halliburton has got the ball here for Indiana. And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Turner. Lopez with the steal. Prince finds Lillard. Oh, nice D from Nesmith.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And the basket is good. He's got 9.
How about the craftiness on the drive by Tyrese Halliburton? This guy's ability to adjust when he puts it on the deck is something else.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 5. Halliburton left side. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, you have to understand how to score when you're in the paint and you are 6'5". Tyrese Halliburton, he knows the way.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Nesmith on the wing. 43 seconds left in the first. Again, Indiana. There's 39 seconds left now in the first quarter. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lillard. Gets the 3 ball to go. Lillard's got 8.
A genuine sniper from downtown. Lillard's confidence is what makes him so dangerous.
Lillard against Halliburton. Halliburton, a screen on Kuzma. Outside for Halliburton. Launches it. Rebounded by Lopez. Antetokounmpo for 3. No good. Would have counted had it gone. Tyrese Halliburton getting it done for Indiana. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
They've got Benedict Mathurin. Halliburton is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then there's Walker. And it's Toppin in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Trent outside. Out to Portis. Lets it fly. A big-time flush by Giannis.
And man, does Giannis work hard on the glass. Being rewarded for his efforts right there.
McConnell against Porter. The kick out to Walker. Over to the left wing. Here's Toppin. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Boy, the explosiveness of Obi Toppin can really shock the defense. This guy gets excellent airspace.
And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Walker finds Mathurin. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. The open J off the mark. Trent from long range. Back to Green. Trent with it. Halliburton picks him up. Offensive rebound. Outside for Green. And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Bryant, he's checked in for Walker. Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Prince comes in for Green. There's the 3. And Trent gets the 3. Trent's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
This guy is so comfortable from beyond the arc. You give Gary Trent Jr. a look from 3 and look out, folks.
And the bucket is good.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Antetokounmpo with it. Pass to Prince. From behind the arc. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
It's hard to make your way in today's NBA without being a tremendous three-point shooter. Taurean Prince doing work from beyond the arc.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Mathurin. Prince, the pass to Trent. Back to Prince. Trent with a screen on Mathurin. The 3 from Prince. Indiana with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Down low. Here's Toppin.
That's
my!
right there.
Wow!
My goodness, Toppin puts on a show. What a special dunker this guy is.
The 3 from Prince. And Toppin pulls it down. The Pacers have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Prince. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Antetokounmpo. Trent outside. The 3 ball. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Trent's got 6 points. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
So Indiana going with an almost entire new group here. Turner, he's checked in for Bryant. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. Neesmith, he's checked in for Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. The Bucks also with a sub. Portis is checked in. Antetokounmpo for 3. The rebound by Turner. Pacers trail by 3. Here's Mathurin. He takes it in. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And putting his athletic ability to work. I mean, Mathurin comes in hot on the drive and lifts off for the slam.
Trent on the wing. He's covered by Mathurin. And the basket by Trent.
Well, coaches might discourage that kind of look, but he'll take it anyway.
They set the pick. Nembhard, the pass to Mathurin. No good on the 3. The Bucks leading by 3. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Prince. Neesmith covering. Porter looks it over. Shoots over Mathurin. Trent up top. Over Mathurin. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
To the center court. And get ready for the Fan half-court shot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, you gotta like what Tyrese Halliburton has done in this game.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
On the floor for Milwaukee, Kevin Porter is out there with Pat Connaughton. Then it's Jackson, then it's Bobby Portis, and it's Kuzma in at the 4. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Kyle Kuzma the last few seasons has been pushing his scoring over 20 points per game. He said, I'm showing the league that I'm not just a role player. Having a leadership position and getting better every single game, that's what I care about. I want to keep elevating. Brian, high hopes.
Just the 27th pick back in 2017. He's having a dynamite career. Kuzma drives in, and here's Porter outside. On target from range. Porter's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Siakam, the pass to Turner. Now Nembhard, covered by Connaughton. Here's Turner. Nembhard outside. There's Neesmith with a 3. It's hauled in by Portis. Milwaukee in the lead. Back to Kuzma from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Kuzma's got 5 points.
All Kuzma needed was the basketball. His feet were planted. He was ready on the catch.
And Siakam with the jam.
Well, the athletic ability of Pascal Siakam with a little sauce there.
You know, Doris, the last few years, Siakam has gotten back to attacking the rim like he once did.
To me, BA, that's where he's at his best. He's got such length and creativity. You don't want to have to step in his path as a defender. Listen, he knows he's got to shoot the 3, but go to your first strength.
Here's Nembhard. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. And it's a 3-point Indiana lead.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And yep, it's good.
And wanting to elevate his playmaking skills, Porter Jr. continues to impress with his passing ability.
Outside Neesmith. And stolen by Jackson. He's got a clear path. Here's Porter. Misses the slam off the fast break.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk. You've got to put him down in his face.
Indiana making a switch here. Mathurin's checked in. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for Jackson. Prince is checked in for Connaughton. And Lillard subbed in for Porter Jr. Halliburton, good.
And just one of those nights for Tyrese Halliburton. He's kept his foot on the accelerator, and he's putting it to the defense.
The drive by Antetokounmpo. And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul. Sims, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Green comes in for Prince. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Halliburton. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Hits the trifecta. 11 points in the game.
Gotta D him up better than that. He's simply too good from beyond the arc.
Halliburton punching in. Jacks up a three. And Matherin gets it to go on the assist by Halliburton.
He's got that guard quickness. Matherin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability.
Sims. Indiana with a rebound. And the Pacers started last season all offense, Grant. But even they knew that would not be sustainable.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle prodded them to at least get to average on the defensive end. And there's no question they have the tools to do it.
Here's Sims, outside for Green. Lillard up top. Here's the three. The rebound by Turner.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Matherin passes to Siakam. 1:05 left in the third quarter. Just 5 on the clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's a 5-point Pacer lead.
Well, you love the size and the length of Siakam, so he's comfortable in the painted area. Does nice work there.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Halliburton. Here's Lillard. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Siakam's got 4 rebounds in the game. Oh, it's blocked by Green. Pass to Lillard. Let's go with a three. Again, the miss by Lillard. Indiana on offense. They're on a 14-5 run. And that one drops for him. Siakam's got 12.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
And these shots demonstrate how locked in Lillard is. Just embracing the challenge of scoring on physical defenders.
Pacers leading by 5. McConnell right side. Outside Matherin. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
In for the Bucks, number 7, Chris Livingston.
Trent with a screen on McConnell. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's on T.J. McConnell. This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. Siakam for 3. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be and a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then there's Walker. Then there's Benedict Matherin. And it's Toppin in at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Now here's McConnell. Halliburton for 3. Triple! Tyrese Halliburton.
And Halliburton loves answering a challenge. A 3 made on one end means it's time for him to come back and answer.
Fires from deep. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Matherin from down in the low post. It goes. And the Pacers lead by 1.
And Matherin is an impressive scorer, skilled at finding ways to convert around the rim.
Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Green with a screen on Walker. Green, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Lots of room. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Now here's Matherin. There's the drive. And his fifth basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Yeah, this is Matherin at his best. Driving hard to the cup and finishing in style.
Here's Rollins. Hook loose. Matherin with a steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Pacers. And the jam by Walker.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Indiana leading by 3. Pass to Halliburton. Back to Toppin. And he drives in. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got his 5th assist in this one. And that's a foul called on T.J. McConnell. That's foul number 2 for him. And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Matherin. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. Now here's Lillard. Back to Antetokounmpo. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Good on the second one.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
Indiana's gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Halliburton with the ball. He's picked up by Lillard. Halliburton against Trent. Siakam outside. That 3's off the mark. The Bucks trail by 4. The 3 for Prince. And the 3-pointer goes.
How about Taurean Prince? The confidence to take and make a big-time shot.
The officials were right on top of that one.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Indiana.
Just a great job of running the floor in transition. They realized they were tiring out the defense early, and they took full advantage.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Portis is checked in. Trent, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists in the game. Halliburton looking over the floor. Inside. Shot clock at 6. Inside from Halliburton.
Oh, big-time pivotal bucket, Tyrese Halliburton. We see you.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. 2-point game. Portis outside. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Turner. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Antetokounmpo. The drive by Lillard. Trent outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. The Bucks need to get up a shot here.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
Neesmith passes to Nembhard. Here's Halliburton. Siakam outside. Turner with it. He's picked up by Lillard. Turner. Money.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. And the Bucks making a change here. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. It's tipped. It's stolen by Halliburton. It's off. And And so it's Indiana winning this one. Boy, a hard-fought game. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us.
watching the break, Richard, look no further than these two teams in front of us.
I'm expecting a fun one here tonight, Kevin. Definitely not for the faint of heart. These teams love to get out and run. Adding some extra style to the slam. Okay, what a move by Allen.
And so it's Mobley with it. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam's demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
Mobley inside. Covered by Siakam. Good D by Siakam. Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Back to Nembhard. Misses the three. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
And a wide open look for Halliburton. It's a very good look and converts.
And he's such an efficient three-point shooter. Halliburton has an outstanding feel for when to fire from deep.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Rick Carlisle gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. So for much of the brief time I had with him, he was talking about Evan Mobley. He said this kid is not a kid. This is a mature big man who affects all aspects of the game at both ends. But in particular, he's worried about Mobley's defensive presence and his ability to guard every position on the floor. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And here is Garland. After Tyrese Halliburton was able to get the triple. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Mobley's got 5 now.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now, here is Halliburton. 6 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. Going inside, and there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Hunter's checked in for Cleveland. Cavaliers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
It's just too easy for Mobley. This man, he's quick off the floor. He's got a 7'4" wingspan. But this man finishes the way he was built.
Pass to Siakam. Now here's Turner.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Jared Allen grabs the miss. 1:57 left to play in the first quarter. Mitchell finds Mobley. Over in the corner, Allen. Hunter with it. Cleveland moving it around. And they'll turn it over. Did not get off the shot. 24-second violation. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Halliburton. A switch here also for Cleveland. Okoro's checked in for Evan Mobley. Indiana's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Outside Mathurin. Turner with a screen on Hunter. Outside Mathurin. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Garland kicks to Hunter. Back to Garland. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Nesmith. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Indiana making some changes.
Substitution.
Bobby Toppin's checked in for Turner. Shepard comes in for Aaron Nesmith. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Andrew Nembhard. Evan Mobley's checked in for the Cavaliers. Jerome comes in for Mitchell. Jerome. No good with the triple. The Pacers shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there.
They don't want to get in the habit of giving getting him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Mobley. 7 points in the game. Scored the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight.
The nice touch from the interior. Mobley looks very comfortable shooting from there.
They double-team Siakam. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. Off target with his 3. And so it's Mobley now who brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They trail by 1. And good that time.
And that's why you have to stay attached to Garland. He's got a quick shot, and he will fire it with any amount of space.
That's a 2 from Mathurin. Can't nail the jumper. Evan Mobley getting it done for Cleveland. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of... And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, they've got Javonte Green, DeAndre Hunter out there with Mobley. Then it's Okoro. And it's Jerome in at the 1.
First team foul.
Cavaliers leading. Here's Jerome. Scoreless thus far. Green, the pass to Mobley. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Cavaliers making a switch here. Strus is checked in.
Substitution number 1. Max Strus.
Indiana's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. 17-foot shot on the way. And he wheels that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Mobley misses. And Indiana shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Halliburton for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
On the corner. And stolen by Hunter. And they're moving it up. Here's Jerome. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. Jerome's got the lead up to 4 now for Cleveland. Mathurin for 3. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And there's the foul. It'll go on TJ McConnell. That is his first foul of the game. RJ, one league rule that has gotten a lot of attention. Carrying the basketball.
Oh, these guys carry the ball at a ridiculous rate. Even Allen Iverson used to do it, and then eventually he took it out of his game. But yeah, the referees could clean it up a little bit, I'll be honest.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Walker. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for TJ McConnell.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Pacers trail by 6. Here's Nembhard. Good on the 3-point shot. Nembhard's got himself on the board with 3 there.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Hunter the screen. Here's Jerome. It's rebounded by Indiana. Toppin's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. On the wing, Mathurin. Toppin can't get it to go. The Cavaliers leading by 3. And here's Strus for 3. The rebound by Turner.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
So, Richard, when you look at Max Strus, what does he provide for this team?
Well, one, he's battle-tested, Kevin. He's a fearless shooter, and he's a guy that can get on a roll and hit clutch shots.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin, and it's Neesmith in for Benedict Mathurin. Then for the Cavaliers, Thompson, he's checked in for Mobley, and it's Mitchell in for Ty Jerome. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
He's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Takes it out to Siakam. They grant their own miss. Another shot. A nice shot by Neesmith. Neesmith has got his first points of the game.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Nembhard grabs the ball. For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Drills the three-pointer. Neesmith has got 5 points now this quarter.
A bona fide playmaker. Halliburton makes his teammates better.
Mitchell finds Thompson. Back to Mitchell. Shoots. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Nembhard. And he banks in the lane. And now a 6-point Pacer lead.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
Hunter, no good. And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Siakam sets a screen for Halliburton. Takes it out to Siakam. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Indiana Pacers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum line. They're thinking about the shot.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Evan Mobley has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. The forward spots with Neesmith and Siakam. And it's Turner in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Siakam for 3. Turner finds Siakam. Now here's Halliburton, guarded by Garland. Siakam, a screen on Garland. Back to Siakam. And the 3 ball is good. Siakam's got the lead up to 9 now for the Pacers.
Not an easy shot for a big. Siakam showing his comfort level from anywhere.
The wide open look here for Garland. It's good from long range. Garland's got 5 now.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Back to Neesmith. Siakam outside. Just 5 to shoot. For the 3, Mobley with the block.
Already a stellar defender, Mobley proving he can be relied on to anchor for this team.
Halliburton, that ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. He's got 10. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Siakam, good.
All the numbers speak for themselves. Siakam showing great versatility on the offensive end.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Andrew Nembhard. That's his first foul. Here's Mobley. 9 points in the game so far. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. It's Strus on the wing. Pass to Allen. Back to Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Nembhard. Out that one, the Indiana lead has been cut down now to just 9 in the pocket for Mitchell.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Halliburton on the wing. Guarded by Garland. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Another miss by Siakam.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Outside Garland. Kicks it out to Allen. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
A pure 5. Jarrett Allen isn't trying to shoot a bunch of threes. He bangs down low. He rebounds, protects the paint. He is a rare breed.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for the Pacers. A switch here also for Cleveland. Hunter's checked in.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
For 3, Siakam. Another miss by Siakam.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Here's Allen. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
The assist.
Allen's got 5 points in the quarter.
Not known as a quick shooter, but Allen shows what he's got there.
Halliburton kicks to Siakam. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And so it's Mobley with it. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. A minute 20 left here in the third quarter. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
And you got to be right up on Mitchell or else he will punish you right off the catch.
Takes it out to Siakam. Turner with the screen for Siakam. Another miss by Siakam.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
For 3, Hunter buries the long-range jumper. And it's now only a 1-point Pacer lead.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Nembhard's shot is good.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Pacers leading by 4. Fires for 3. And it's Halliburton missing. Mobley looking it over. That one goes. Counted. Mobley's got 11.
Now, I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently, neither did the defender.
Here's Halliburton. The layup off target. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Pacers out in front, leading by just 2.
It's the
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. They've got Hunter. Also, Max Strus out there. Darius Garland is out there with Wade. And it's Jerome and at the shooting guard position. Here's Toppin. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Darius Garland did not like that.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Defensively, you have to put lots of focus on Garland, so that opens up things for others to get their shine.
Halliburton up top. Outside Mathurin. On the wing, Mathurin. A shot that time, not on target. Wade with the defensive effort. Pass to Jerome. Hits it from 3-point range. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
Just such nice vision from Garland there. Part of his role is finding new ways to involve his teammates.
Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
On the wing, Mathurin. And it's off from three-point range. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Shooting for Cleveland.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Indiana?
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
And the shot goes in from Siakam.
Rise and fire. This is Siakam's attitude off the catch. And with these results, you understand why.
Here's Jerome, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Screen by Siakam. And Indiana, another 3.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
And that one is good from Jerome.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Halliburton drives in. No one near Turner as he lets it go. And a miss there on the triple. For Cleveland, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Garland is checked in for Ty Jerome.
Second team foul. Cavaliers substitution, number 10.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Garland finds Mobley. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Siakam.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot of body there to cover. Mobley using that to his advantage. See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming in the clutch.
And it's good, 2 points. Halliburton's got 4 this quarter.
And guys, there's just an air about Halliburton. He has such belief in his abilities, and eventually others start to believe.
Struz passes to Mobley. Lets it go from deep. Pacers with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Siakam, good.
Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Mitchell outside. And another miss by Cleveland. And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Pacers. 3-point lead. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Jerome, he's checked in for Cleveland. That one goes in. That's now 22 points for Siakam.
And delivering in the clutch, Siakam with zero fear, wanting the ball when it matters most.
And it's sent back by Turner. And a wide open look for Siakam. Offline with his 3.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Siakam outside. Back to Halliburton. Siakam outside. Turner passes to Neesmith. 5 on the clock. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Pretty much, they have to be perfect the rest of the way. That puts tremendous pressure on your offense.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
They get it back. Here's Mobley. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line.
Second personal
Smart
foul.
play there by Mobley, a coach's son. Man, this guy, he's been around the game his entire life.
Evan Mobley.
And both free throws good for Mobley.
And that would have been a killer if he missed one of those, but he was rock solid. That trims the lead now to a one-possession game. Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
Calm and cool, and his free throw put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Miles.
And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. And here's Mitchell from the arc. The shot, no good. And so the Pacers take the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they... front court.
You're exactly right, B.A., and I think that's where the game's going to ultimately be decided. I mean, we have to see which set of these bigs is going to impose their will, not just offensively, but defensively, too.
And the Cleveland starting five. Strus at small forward with Mobley next to him. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. And it's Allen in at the center position, locking down the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he buries his first look.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through.
Allen can't get it to go.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Mobley grabs the board.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Here's Garland. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
The pull-up is lethal for guys like Garland. Just one of the fast guards in our league.
Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
Now here's Mitchell. That one drops for him.
Intelligent decision by Mitchell, using the pick and roll to break up the defense and get open.
Here's Lillard. It's Prince on the wing. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Kuzma against Strus. 4 on the clock. Here's Lillard. Mobley grabs the board. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. He shoots it. And there are the Cavaliers with another bucket.
And you pay so much attention to Garland, and that allows teammates to get involved.
Lillard can't get it to go.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and was maybe a step out of his range.
They get the rebound. Allen, the pass to Garland. The 3 from Mitchell. Drills it from deep. Mitchell's got 5 now.
Mitchell has everything, including that three-point shot.
Kuzma finds Lillard. Mitchell against Prince. Back to Lillard. Stolen by Mitchell. Throws it up high, and Mobley throws it down.
And we've come to expect this kind of vision out of Garland.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sidelines.
The Cavaliers are having success. Point guard Darius Garland said, "We're building something here and we've come a long way. It feels amazing having our own legacy. We're just trying to keep it going. The whole city is behind us." And Brian, they know there's still work to do.
And they've got no problem with that, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Garland. It's stolen by Kuzma. Prince, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Throw it down on the lob.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Outside Strus. Left side Garland. Mobley outside. And here's Strus outside. Knocks it down from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Prince. Lopez, the screen. Lets the 3 fly. Prince can't hit. Lopez with the steal. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Putting that stanchion to the test, big fella. Banging it down.
4-3. The shot by Lillard, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Allen. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got 4 assists in the game.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
From deep, Mobley. Oh, and he can't make that one. 2 for 3 now, his first miss. The Bucks trail. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. The 3, here's Lillard. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 4 rebounds in the game. And here's Mobley. The 3. And he can't get that one. And that concludes a back and forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Cleveland on top. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, what do you guys think about Cleveland here in this one?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
All right, on the floor for Cleveland, getting going in the second. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Mobley. Then it's Green. Then there's Isaac Okoro. And it's Jerome in at the 1.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Porter with the steal. Pass to Trent. Antetokounmpo, right side. A big-time flush by Giannis.
The sheer power of Antetokounmpo goes up and throws it down hard. That is impressive.
Here's Jerome. Knocks down the long J. Jerome's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Here's Trent. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
Well, Clark, this Bucks roster is loaded with veteran talent, but their window for another run won't last long.
No, those windows don't last forever, especially with so many young teams around the league on the ascent. The Bucks may want to take a page from them and give some of their younger players a chance to grow and contribute.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Green against Green. Pass to Trent. Shot clock at 5. Here's Portis. Again, the Bucks. Good for 2.
When you watch Portis, he's not just a good jump shooter for a 6'10" guy. Bobby's just a straight-up good shooter, period.
Fires it from 18. Again, the Bucks. Good for 2. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
Something else that stands out is how they've gotten out in transition. Their speed has kept the defense on their heels.
The 3 is up. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Count it. Jerome's got 5 points now this quarter.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
A clear look for Green. Another one falls for Milwaukee.
Fantastic job moving the ball there by Porter Jr., understanding exactly what was available when his teammates were open.
No good on the triple. And here are the Bucks now. They're on a 16-5 run. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Jerome. Offline with a 3. The Bucks leading by 9. Antetokounmpo with it. Green picks him up. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Trent from long range. Jerome grabs the miss. Cleveland has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Here's the floater. Rebounded by the Bucks. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Portis. Trent from long range. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The ball's knocked loose. Porter with the steal. Portis outside. And he lobs it up to the rim. And then Portis with the dunk.
Hey, I feel bad for those rims because Portis has no mercy on them. Throwing it down with force.
Out to Mobley. Outside Hunter from deep. It's hauled in by Portis.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Trent finds Porter. To the paint. Outside for Green. Green against Trent. For three. Hits the three-pointer. Trent's got 8.
Got to fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. These are his first free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. A different look for Milwaukee. Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And Prince is subbed in for Green. And the Cavaliers making a change here.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Portis outside. Fast break, Cleveland. Allen, the pass to Jerome. Three-pointer. Gets the 3 to fall. Jerome's got 10 points now, just in this quarter. It's Prince on the wing. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 9-point cushion at the alley as always. Thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Torian Prince is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, the streak of Giannis.
Look, we know Giannis can get it done inside. Defense will have to try much harder to stop him in there.
Garland, the pass to Mitchell. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've led by as many as 14. For 3, here's Lillard. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 5 rebounds tonight. Garland with the ball. He's picked up by Lillard. From deep, Mobley. Rebounded by Lopez. Milwaukee leading by 9. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lillard. Lillard drains the outside shot.
Tell you what, doesn't matter whether he's on the move or standing still, Leonard is a flat-out laser shooter.
Well, Clark, Lillard's scoring isn't what it once was, but he's still a major threat from outside.
He sure is. I tell you what, he's got such great range and such command of the ball and his body. He can get the shot he wants more times than not. And he's actually gotten better, I think, when he's working off the ball. You still have to be very much aware of where Damian Lillard is when he's on the court.
Antetokounmpo for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Pass to Garland. Strus with it. There's a screen from deep. Mobley. He drops it from range. Mobley's got 7 points.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
2 open that time. They didn't look easy. And the Bucks lead by 12.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
This is something Mitchell is only getting better at. Finding ways to get his guys good shots.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, Donovan Mitchell wears number 45 because that was Michael Jordan's number when he played baseball. Mitchell's father was a pro player, and Donovan said, "Baseball was my sport. I had my mind made up. I wanted to make the majors, but in high school, a broken wrist on the diamond caused his focus to shift." Brian, I'd say it worked out.
Yeah, I'd say so. Thanks, Allie. Milwaukee leading by 10. Beyond the arc. And Lillard gets it to go on the assist by Lopez. Lillard's got 6 points in the quarter.
So effective in the catch and shoot is Lillard. You give him an inch, and he's taking much more than that. And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Again, the miss by Lillard. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Mitchell with the ball. He's picked up by Lillard. Garland for three. Buries it from three. Garland's got his second basket of the game.
Rise and fire. I just love how assertive Garland is on offense.
Oh, Dame time! In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Back to Garland from outside the arc. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Give him 8.
Matching the triple from the other end. Garland is game.
It's Kuzma with the miss. For Cleveland, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Garland, the pass to Mobley. Out to Garland. Pass to Strus. 4 on the clock. And there are the Cavaliers with another bucket.
They're being put to the test, and he's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
Kuzma outside. Here's Prince. The 3 is up. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Mobley passes to Mitchell. Oh, big dunk right over Lopez.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too. And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a...
Let's go.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Milwaukee leading by 8, setting the floor for the Cavaliers. Ty Jerome is out there with Darius Garland. Then it's DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Thompson. And it's Strus in at the 3. Drains the triple.
Smart pass by Porter, showing the ability to make good decisions with the ball.
Here's Garland. It doesn't go for him. Trent with the defensive effort. Lets it go from deep. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got his 4th assist in this one. Hunter in the post. Covered by Connaughton. Hunter can't get it to go. And so Trent will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. Connaughton passes to Green. Spins. Launches a 3. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3-happy down the stretch sometimes. They're letting it fly.
Well, if you give Garland even the slightest lane, you can be sure that he's going to take it right to the rim.
Portis for 3. Hunter with the rebound. Cavaliers trail by 15. Thompson in the post. Porter's there. Garland for 3. Counted from distance. Garland's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And Garland is someone you must be aware of at all times, especially out on the perimeter.
Gets a hand on it, controls the rebound and the putback. And the Bucks lead by 14.
Big-time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You've got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
And here's Hunter for 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Portis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Trent outside. Portis a screen. Trent's shot is off. Cavaliers trail by 14. Right side Garland. Here's Jerome. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Look, Tristan Thompson is a relentless glass eater on both ends. So you got to get a body on him.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Porter's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Garland, the pass to Thompson. Oh, sweet move. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Getting the ball inside, they're usually a pretty good recipe.
Porter from outside. The Cavaliers pull it in. Outside Hunter. To the inside. Thompson. Outside Strus. Pass to Jerome. Out to Garland. Target from three-point range. Milwaukee leading by 13. Fires top of the key. And too long on the shot. Cleveland now, time running out. Here's Jerome. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Trent from long range. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
The kick to Hunter. Launches it. And Cleveland another three.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Bucks.
And it was dueling three-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Gary Trent Jr.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Here's Thompson. Shoots over Portis. And there's a 3-second violation.
Milwaukee ball. Substitution on the court.
And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the fourth. And Lillard puts up a deep three. And another miss by Milwaukee. And not much left to play for at this point.
Hey, you give it your all and let the chips fall where they may. Just wasn't their night.
Kuzma for three. Knocks down the long J. And the Bucks lead by 15.
Boy, Kuzma superb at finding space along the perimeter and shooting the ball with confidence. And he's got great range, too.
So this one belongs to the Bucks. This one, all right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. 4 o'clock.
right, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. And it's Turner in at the 5 spot. Outside, Antetokounmpo, uncovered. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Turner finds Halliburton. Nembhard gets the three-pointer to fall.
Great decision from Tyrese Halliburton. Understands when he should look to set up his guy.
It's Prince on the wing. Launches it. Nembhard grabs the board.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Turner passes to Nembhard. Lillard against Halliburton. In the corner, it's Nesmith. 6 to shoot. Back to Halliburton. Over Lillard. A nice shot by Halliburton.
Halliburton comfortable from there. Defense has to watch where he gets to on the court, because right there he's dangerous.
A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Off target from three-point range. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively. But how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
Nembhard's shot is good.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Looking back at Damian Lillard's time in Portland, what an incredible 11-year run. I mean, Brent, he was the team.
Yeah, unbelievable, all-time great for the Portland Trailblazers. All-NBA 7 times, Kevin, the Blazers record. And no doubt one of the most beloved players that's ever put on a uniform in the great Pacific Northwest. But I know for Damian Lillard how competitive he is. He doesn't want to just rely on what it is he accomplished there. There's more to be done, and he wants to win at the highest level. And that's what he's looking to do.
Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Halliburton with it. Lillard picks him up. And a wide open look for Siakam. Hits the three-point bomb.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
Prince with a screen on Halliburton. And again, the Bucks miss.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Now, here is Halliburton. Shoots the 3. And the Pacers another 3.
You talk about Halliburton and his versatility. He can set up the play, or he can finish the play off.
To the paint. Kicks it out to Prince. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Pacers leading by 7. We'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with head coach Doc Rivers. What's the news, David?
Now, we spoke about the problems that Pascal Siakam brings to the table, and he told me Pascal is so good with room to operate that you need to find him in transition and take away space when he has the ball. Of course, that's easier said than done. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks.
Prince out there to space the floor. I'm not sure the coaching staff wants him that far out, but he drills it.
Halliburton with it. Lillard picks him up. Halliburton against Lillard. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. They set the screen. Back to Nembhard. falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Nemhard's got 7 points in the game.
This is just good point guard fundamentals from Tyrese Halliburton, going to the pick and roll to create a bunch of options.
Siakam, right side. Nemhard's shot is good. He's got 9.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And so it's Indiana with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
It feels like the three-point line has opened up really early in this one, too. They've been looking confident from behind the arc, but there's a lot of attempts going up.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post position. Kevin Porter is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Porter against McConnell. And a wide open look for Mathurin. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Portis sets the pick for Porter. Right side, Portis. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis, and it's Taurean Prince in for Green. And Indiana with a change here, too. Ryan is checked in for Walker. Bucks trail by 10. Giannis kicks to Prince. And the chink by Antetokounmpo.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And McConnell gets it to go.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
A different look for Milwaukee. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Gary Trent, and Damian Lillard subbed in for Porter.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Halliburton with it. Picked up by Kuzma. Mathurin against Kuzma. And it's Mathurin missing. Prince, the pass to Antetokounmpo. A floater. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
That was delicate there from Giannis. I like that floater because that becomes unblockable given the massive length.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. And that's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Prince finds Antetokounmpo. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Halliburton. And Andrew Nemhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Here's Nemhard. Rebound by Brook Lopez.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss. Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Siakam against Connaughton. Back to Neesmith. Pass to Nembhard. Screen by Siakam. Takes it inside, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. With the shot. And stolen by Siakam. Right side, Mathurin. Siakam outside. Fires the three. Rebound, Milwaukee. 19 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Lobbed up there for Lopez. Antetokounmpo up top. Over Siakam. The Bucks shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. There's 10 seconds left in the first half. To the right side. 1 second left, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
32.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
On the court right now for the Pacers. The forward spots with Neesmith and Siakam. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. And it's Turner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Giannis. Siakam pulls it in. Indiana leading by 8. Now, here's Neesmith. Yep, it counts. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Siakam, a screen on Lillard. Siakam outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 4th assist in this one. Lillard from outside. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Good on the shot. Halliburton's got the lead up to 12 now for the Pacers.
This is why so many people are high on Halliburton. Sensational scorer who can dominate the game at times.
Lopez sets a screen for Lillard. Back to Antetokounmpo. The train. Damian Lillard, and that's good. Lillard's got 8 points.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Halliburton kicks to Siakam. Back to Halliburton. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game. A new lineup here for the Bucks. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Siakam a screen on Jackson. And Nembhard has it in the corner. Siakam for 3. A rebound by the Bucks.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Pacers leading by 9. Halliburton deciding where to go with it. Now, here's Neesmith, defended by Trent. Shot clock at 5. Here's Halliburton. Off target at the rim. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Smith into the lane. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Neesmith, the pass to Halliburton. Siakam, a screen on Jackson. Halliburton against Smith.
Milwaukee foul.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Neesmith.
Second team foul. Substitution for the Pacers. 0-0. Benedict.
Outside Mathurin. Siakam outside. Misses the 3. Bucks trail by 9. Portis for 3. And again, the Bucks miss. And Mathurin has got the ball here for the Pacers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The game is certainly going international. Commissioner Adam Silver says, with basketball's exponential growth, it's now truly a global game. We're fortunate that the very best in the world want to play in a single league. And Kevin, the NBA continues to draw talent from all corners of the globe.
And David, you've been all over the globe, and the talent level undeniable. And the Bucks with some changes. Sims is checked in, and it's Taurean Prince in for Green. The Pacers also changing it up. Toppin, he's checked in for Turner, and it's TJ McConnell in for Halliburton. Back to Siakam. Fires the 3, drills it from outside. Siakam's got 12.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Mathurin for 3. It's rebounded by Portis. Bucks trail by 15. Here's Sims from 13, and the Bucks miss again. And it's the Pacers' ball. They're on a 16-6 run. That shot wide open. 14 points for him.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They're pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
It's his first trip to the line.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. He's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And so he hits both. 15 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Now Shepard. Lets the 3 fly, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Indiana. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands.
Giannis showing creativity.
That's some flashy stuff from Antetokounmpo. They're dicing up the D with the ball control.
Mathurin with a screen on Trent. And it's Halliburton missing. Bucks trail by 14. Giannis with it. Halliburton picks him up, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Indiana.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
You want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That's his first foul. Jackson, he's checked in for the Bucks.
Coming onto the floor for your Bucks, number 44.
And here's McConnell. Mathurin with a screen for McConnell. On the wing, Mathurin. 5 to shoot. Here he goes, and he slams it one-handed.
And already Mathurin has a pretty dynamic drive, but getting the drop on the defense all season won't be easy.
And the wide-open shot from Green. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Mathurin finds Halliburton. Green against Mathurin. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. High post, Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally, the run they needed to get back into this one.
Finally got themselves in the trenches. Momentum completely shifted now. We've got a tight one here in the final period.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Some changes here for the Bucks. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Green. Prince comes in for Jackson. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Porter. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Bryant. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. Neesmith, he's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Lillard dishes to Prince. Outside Portis. Offensive rebound. Prince kicks to Portis. Giannis passes to Kuzma. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Lillard outside. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for it.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
Well, they stacked up everything to get to this point. Now they have to shift into overdrive.
Here's Halliburton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Pacers lead by 8.
Defense doing their best to put Halliburton off balance, but he stays flexible, kind of warps around the defense and adjusts to the contact.
Prince wide open. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Well, the bigger the possession, the more engaged Taurean Prince is. Wow.
Here's Halliburton. Siakam outside. Back to Halliburton. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Halliburton's got 5 points in the quarter. Siakam a screen on Kuzma from outside the arc. And Siakam gets it to go on the assist by Halliburton. And now an 11-point Pacer lead. Lillard with no one around. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And Lillard wasting no time getting 3 back.
The Pacers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. Pretty nice efficiency there. Back to Siakam. Some nice passing here by Indiana. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
3-pointer, Lillard. The rebound by Turner. For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Pacers.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Pascal Siakam.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Stolen by McConnell. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Giannis inside. Toppin's there. Pass to Shepard. Siakam for 3. Another miss by Siakam. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
flash once again.
And BA, there's typically a little bit of chippiness because it is clear these two teams don't like each other, and you and I are here for all of it.
A look at Indiana's starting group. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. And it's Turner in at the 5. And the foul called on Evan Mobley. That's his first foul. Here's Halliburton. Nesmith on the wing. Nembhard outside. Inside. Here's Turner. Kicks it out to Siakam. Off target with the 3. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I spoke with the head coach of the Cavaliers. I asked him if there was a plan in place to slow down Halliburton, and Coach joked, hey, if a plan existed, somebody smarter than me would have come up with it. Tyrese impacts the game in too many ways for us to neutralize. We just need to do what we can to make life difficult for him.
Allie, thank you.
I'll tell you, for a big man with his length, Miles Turner shoots it well from deep. This guy outstanding at spacing the floor.
Pass to Siakam. Turner, a screen on Mobley. Halliburton with the ball. Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nembhard with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Siakam for 3. Another 3 for Indiana.
Well, all you have to do when a teammate has the basketball is be a target. And Pascal steps into it and lets it go. Nicely done.
And certain guys are just solid with what they do. Doris, I think that applies to Andrew Nembhard.
Yeah, I think it does, B.A., because whenever he's out there, there's this steadying presence he brings. And that is while competing at a high level on the defensive end. His competitive toughness might be his best attribute.
Here's Siakam. After the basket by Cleveland. Pass to Halliburton. Siakam with a screen on Garland. Knocked away. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. And he's going for the lob. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, that's a highlight play for Mr. Jared Allen. Nice pass from his teammate.
Halliburton looking over the floor to the left side wing. And the foul called on Evan Mobley. That's foul number 2 for him. A different look for Cleveland. Hunters checked in for Evan Mobley. And Okoro is subbed in for Strus. Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Sends it home from 3-point land. Siakam's got 6.
This is a guy with size and range. You cannot let Pascal Siakam get those kinds of looks from deep.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul. Oh, they pick off the pass.
You know, anticipation is a huge part of defense, and he played it perfectly right there.
And the basket by Halliburton.
Great shooters trust their shooting motion. Tyrese Halliburton with the jumper.
A good look from Allen. And another basket for Cleveland.
Darius Garland with the assist.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Pass to Siakam. Takes a 3. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists now in this one. And Doris, who can forget the 2016 Cavs, the team that brought Cleveland their first NBA title?
And not just basketball. The city hadn't won a championship, BA, in any sport for over 50 years. And for LeBron, a homegrown talent, to do that with Kyrie, that is a team that will always have a special place in Northeast Ohio lore.
Now here's Halliburton. And here's Siakam for 3. The rebound by Allen.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
The drive by Garland. The 3 from Mitchell. And the 3-pointer goes.
Mitchell is lethal. And if you allow him a corner 3 opportunity, there's going to be no hesitation.
Nembhard left side. Turner finds Siakam. There's the triple. And it's Siakam again missing.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. It was right in his jersey.
Garland, the pass to Mitchell. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. Soft touch off the glass. Mitchell's got 5 now.
Don't be mistaken about that 6'1" frame. That 6'10" wingspan, 215 pounds. Look out inside.
Now here's Siakam. He's got 9.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Allen outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, just quick with the decision-making. Smart pass by Darius Garland.
Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Gets the 3 to fall. He's got 12. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Here's Allen. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
9 seconds left in the first quarter. Siakam with a screen on Garland. Kicks it out to Siakam. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Pascal Siakam making highlights for the Indiana Pacers. Torching the Nets. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Isaac Okoro is out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Green, then it's Evan Mobley, and it's Jerome in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. The Cavs trailing. Okoro passes to Hunter. That's tipped. Back to Okoro. There's the 3. Knocks down the triple. Okoro's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Clock at 6, and here's Toppin from the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's Jerome. No made baskets yet. Hunter, a screen on McConnell. Lets a floater go. Jerome, that's good.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
One thing about the Pacers, Doris, they can flat out score the basketball.
It is incredible to me, BA, how infrequently the ball sticks. They play fast, whether in transition or in the half court, they make defenses work.
Green with a screen on McConnell. Here's Jerome. The three-pointer off the mark. And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Pacers. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Walker for 3. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Walker's got his first 3 points of the game.
No hesitation. Nice work by Walker, not overthinking it.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And every team is looking for length on their roster.
Yeah, the reason, BA, is because of the quality and skill of shooting. Guys are coming across half court, and they can shoot the basketball at 35 feet. The reason you need length is there's more area to cover. Increasingly, Brian, it's getting harder and harder to play as an undersized guard in this league.
The Pacers making a switch here. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Siakam comes in for Walker. Nesmith, he's checked in for Matherin. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. And here's Siakam for 3. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
Yeah, a guy who can work the whole arc. Smooth corner shot by Pascal.
Mitchell, the pass to Garland. Mobley on a screen. Jerome. Cleveland again missing. The Pacers have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Nembhard, good.
So good to see Miles Turner sharing the basketball. Make an effort to get your teammates involved.
Jerome, that's good. Jerome's got 5 points now this quarter.
want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
The definition of a stretch five, Doris. Miles Turner. He's led the league in blocks, and he can hit a three.
It's such a valuable asset for this basketball team. When Turner is on the floor, you've got to be aware of where he is in range, and then Miles is going to protect the rim with the absolute best of them.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Miles Turner, the 11th pick by the Pacers in 2015 for much of his career with the team. He's endured the trade rumors. He said, I've still got PTSD from that, but I wanted to be here in Indy. And last season, a renegotiation of his contract, giving him an extension and a raise. Brian, he is locked in as their starting center.
Yeah, it would appear so, Allie. Thank you. Halliburton finds Turner. Now here's Halliburton. Guarded by Garland. Turner for three. The rebound by Donovan Mitchell. Cleveland has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Outside Strus. Pass to Mitchell. There's 37 seconds left in the first half of this game. Jerome, that's good.
Donovan Mitchell showing off that great vision.
Indiana trailing here. Halliburton left side. And here's Siakam for three. The shot comes out. Cleveland has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Here's Jerome. Give him 8. Over Halliburton. Jerome, that's good.
Hey, if you give him room, he's gonna score the ball.
Halliburton with the ball. Here's Turner. Oh, did he get it off in time? He did! How about that?
Are you serious? That was incredible.
What a way to seize momentum. Can it carry over into the next quarter? Beautifully done.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Cavaliers ahead. They're up by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Man, what can you say? Pascal Siakam, an impressive effort here today.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. And it's Nesmith in at the small forward position. And Doris, Cleveland looking to balance their roster, trying to make sure the pieces fit.
And that's been the concern, right, BA? Because there's been some positional overlap, particularly in the front court. And this is where roster construction truly matters in the league.
Well, the defenders stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Cleveland shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Doris, when we talk about young guards, few better than Darius Garland. What makes him great?
I think a few things, but I would start with the fact that he's a 3-level scorer. Knocks down the 3 with consistency, can get to his in-between, but also creative at the rim. The other thing I love, Brian, is that he defends with great intensity.
The Cavaliers leading. Shot from the wing. Indiana with a rebound. Turner's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Halliburton. And here's Turner. Now here's Halliburton. Out to the wing. Siakam for 3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 5th rebound in this one. Garland against Halliburton. Oh, stolen by Turner. Now the Pacers on the move. And Siakam with the slam.
Well, the athletic ability of Pascal Siakam with a little sauce there.
Cleveland has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Allen. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
One of Jarrett Allen's best qualities is his motor. That activity paying dividends with his scoring.
Siakam outside. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Siakam's got 5 points in the quarter. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Halliburton outside. Siakam outside. Back to Halliburton. Siakam with a screen on Garland. Halliburton with the ball. He's picked up by Garland. Clock at 4. Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. And the 3 off target.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
A shot from the high post. That's good from Allen on the assist by Garland. Allen's got 15.
I'll tell you what, Jared Allen showing you he's got the mid-range game in his arsenal. Pretty jumper.
Siakam outside. Pass to Neesmith.
2 minutes.
Back to Siakam. And stolen by Mobley. Siakam, pass to Neesmith. Nembhard left side. Outside for Halliburton. Tipped away. It's stolen by Garland. It's stolen by Halliburton. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
From deep, Mitchell. Mitchell streaking to the finish.
You can see Donovan Mitchell's speed and ability to get separation in transition. He is dangerous out there.
Halliburton goes over to the wing, and here's Turner from the arc. The rebound by Allen. Cleveland leading by 4. They double team Allen. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Mobley passes to Allen. 5 to shoot. Indiana with a rebound. Turner's got 5 rebounds tonight. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Siakam gets the bucket.
He's had terrific momentum all game. Pascal Siakam in his bag offensively.
Mobley down low, working on Siakam. Oh, stolen by Turner. There's Neesmith with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Mobley passes to Allen. And he's whistled for the 5-second violation.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Now here's McConnell. He got it up. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Dean Wade is out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Darius Garland. Then it's Ty Jerome. And it's Strus in at the 3. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Boy, a lot of confidence to Matherin's game. That efficiency has to get better, but he is not shy.
And for the Pacers, they're shooting just under 40% from the field. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Okiki's checked in for Wade. Cleveland has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Garland for 3. Knocks it down from distance. And now a 3-point Cleveland lead.
So aggressive with the arc. Darius Garland never shy about letting it fly.
Outside Walker. And here's Toppin from the arc. Indiana again missing.
And that's how you have to defend him out there on the three-point line. Played him perfectly.
That shot is off. Pacers trail by 3. McConnell, right side. Up top, Toppin. Pass to Mathurin. Fires the 3. Good. And it's Walker who picks up the assist.
He's got that guard quickness. Mathurin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability.
To the middle. Here's Okeke. The kick to Hunter. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Nesmith, he's checked in for Mathurin. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. Hunter against Siakam. And another miss by Cleveland.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's the pick. 3-pointer. Can't get it to drop.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Here's Jerome. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
A different look for Cleveland. Allen, he's checked in for Thompson. Evan Mobley comes in for Hunter. And Mitchell subbed in for Jerome. To the paint. It's stolen. It's a one-on-one situation. Siakam, the pass to Nembhard. Outside Nesmith. Pass to Turner.
2 minutes remaining.
Kicks it out to Siakam. Outside Nesmith. To take the lead. Boom! Making it look easy. Halliburton. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Pacers.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And another theme in this game to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
The shot's good.
When you need one bad, go to a high percentage shooter, and Allen is that guy.
Nembhard, the pass to Nesmith. Siakam with a screen on Strus. Siakam outside. Halliburton finds Siakam. And it's off from 3-point range. For Cleveland, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. And a foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his 3rd foul of the game. 1:11 left in the 4th quarter of this one.
Big Jared Allen outshining the bright lights.
Halliburton, pass to Siakam. Mobley with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Mobley touched it last. And 1:01 left in the 4th. Pass to Turner. Fires for 3. Oh, he nails it! Oh, a tremendous 3! We're tied!
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Back to Allen. The 3 from Mitchell. Oh, he knocked down the trifecta!
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
Halliburton with the ball. Picked up by Allen. Halliburton, the pass to Nembhard. And here's Siakam for 3. The rebound by Allen.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
Yeah!
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands.
You're looking for a quick bucket here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Outside for Mitchell, and that'll be Cleveland's ball as it goes out of bounds. Cavs keep possession here. 7 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Yes, it's good.
Allen! Evan Mobley with the assist.
England winning this one. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
a bit of an old school feel to it, doesn't it? These teams love to run things down low.
Yeah, it's going to be a heck of a matchup, Kevin. A little bit of bully ball, you could say. Having a center you can run your offense through makes the rest of your offense that much better.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot.
Yeah, Lillard has those ups. He can get to the rim when he wants to.
Allen against Lopez. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Right side, Garland. Shot clock at 6. And it's Strus missing. On offense, here are the Bucks. Prince, the pass to Lillard. Launches a 3. Cavaliers with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
That bucket in no time at all.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
Strus's shot is good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 5. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Over in the corner, Allen. And the 3 off target. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game. Lillard from outside.
That is good defense there by Garland. His teammates really feed off of him when he is aggressive on this end of the floor.
Mobley outside. Back to Garland. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. Poke loose. Stolen by Garland. And there's the drive. The kick out to Mobley. Lopez against Allen. Floats one. Kuzma pulls it in. The Bucks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Lets it go. And it's Lillard missing.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Sinks the triple.
Okay, Spider's showing his range way back there.
Now here's Lopez. And again, the Bucks miss. Garland against Lillard. Mitchell wide open. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And that's Dame showing that competitive side. Loves a good duel, especially from range.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate the report. Bucks trail by 3. Giannis inside. Defended by Allen. 3-pointer. The offensive rebound. Pass to Mitchell. Cleveland moving the ball around. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Driving the lane. And Giannis throws it down hard.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, the Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Now, here's Garland. He has yet to score. Back to Mitchell. Shoots over Kuzma. And another miss by Cleveland. Bucks have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And now, the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And there's the length of Giannis. Bad idea to even attempt to get that shot over.
That's a 2 from Lillard. The good-looking shot from the wing. Lillard's got 10 points.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Bucks lead. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
You got to credit their defense. Communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post positions. Gary Trent is out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Green in at the small forward. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
And it's Green missing. The Bucks trail. Trent kicks to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Porter. Green left side. Portis with it. 6 on the shot clock. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Over to the wing. Here's Jerome. Nailed from three-point land. He has 5.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Portis for 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Jerome passes to Green. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Trent. Pass to Green from the arc. It's rebounded by Portis. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Got that one up quick.
Poetry in motion. Porter with a beautiful stroke rising up there from mid-range.
Now here's Green. Hunter on the wing. Off target with his 3. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Giannis dishes to Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Porter's got 5 points so far. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Jerome passes to Green. Unloads from 13. Hunter on the wing. No scoring in this one. That's short off the rim. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 14-3 run right now. They kick it out to Green. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Pass to Porter. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Over in the corner, Green. Rebounded by the Bucks. Portis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Antetokounmpo finds Trent. No good from outside. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Jerome passes to Mobley. Here's Jerome. 32 seconds left here in the second. He can't get that one to fall. Here's the lob at Kumbo. Green in the post. Covered by Okoro. Out of Kumbo, setting the pick for Trent. And the Bucks miss again. Right side, Green. In the corner, Okoro with it. Lets it go with a three. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Okoro's got 6 here in this quarter. Here's Porter.
2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
Teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. We're going to bring out the monitor and see if we got that shot off in time.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, you know, some might say, hey.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
28.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Mitchell and Strus are your wingmen. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Garland in at the 1. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
And the improvement, RJ, from Garland's dribble drive game has been immense.
Kevin, his confidence when he is ready to attack is next level. He's got great footwork. He's got a great handle. Very few defenders can stay in front of him in a one-on-one situation.
Oh, wow. Gotta love that one.
Wow.
The wide open look here for Garland. Hands it from downtown. Garland's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Lillard surveying the D. From deep. Jared Allen grabs the miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
It's Allen on the wing. Mitchell outside. For the lead. And Allen with the nice bucket inside. Allen's got 4 this quarter.
Look, the offensive glass is all about effort and energy. And Allen, look, he's got plenty of both.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Kicks it out to Garland. Back to Allen. Oh, good with the triple. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Lillard, the pass to Kuzma. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. And now a 4-point Milwaukee lead. Strus setting the screen for Garland. A kick out to Mobley. Shoots over Livingston. Mobley misses.
I'm a bit shocked, honestly, that he misses that. That's his shot in rhythm.
Prince dishes to Lopez. Prince, the pass to Lillard. Over Garland. And it's Lillard missing. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Mitchell kicks to Mobley. From outside, off the mark.
Remaining in the third.
Lillard with no one around. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
3 points.
A downright lethal 3-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Kuzma. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. They need this. Kicks it out to Garland. The wide open shot from Strus. They get the rebound. Allen, that's good.
Fantastic work from Allen, taking the contact on the chin, burying the shot.
Lets it go from deep. Livingston, no luck. The Cavaliers trail by 5. It's tipped and stolen by Lillard. Livingston, no luck.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just going to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Outstanding pass in transition there for the easy deuce.
Lillard from outside trains it from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 11 in the second half.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Allen's got 10 points in the game.
You appreciate how hard Allen works to be an efficient scorer. He doesn't try and play outside of himself.
Here's Kuzma. No good on the 3. Wound up there for Allen. It's stolen by Livingston. Prince kicks to Kuzma. Pass to Livingston. Here's Lillard. That drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Lillard's got 23 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Bucks ahead, up 6. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the 4th quarter, the guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post position. And it's Prince in at the small forward. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Garland.
He's just a crafty ball handler that does a great job of selling his move. Garland, this man will hit the break, stop, and pop.
No coverage that time.
Damian Lillard.
26 points for him.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Garland, no good.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Tries the spin move. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Cleveland. 1 minute now into this 4th quarter. Here's Jerome. It's tipped. Lillard from outside. Thompson with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Dean Wade, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson.
Number 32.
Lillard from outside sinks the 3-pointer.
Damian Lillard.
Lillard's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And also, guys, they pushed the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Cleveland has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Jerome, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
And the defense knew they messed up there. Can't allow Dame to get his feet set.
And stolen by Lillard. Antetokounmpo kicks to Lillard. Quick shot there, and it's off target. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Here's Strus. Rebound, Milwaukee.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the court. And it's Wade with the jam.
Getting better at recognizing when his teammates are open. Garland, great time right there.
Portis sets the pick for Lillard. Shoots over Garland, and the basket by Lillard. Lillard's got 11 points in the quarter.
Quite simply, he is carrying this team, doing most of the work scoring-wise.
Hunter, no good.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
Second chance shot. Antetokounmpo, no good. The Cavaliers trailing. Pass to Garland. Now Hunter fires for three. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got his 9th assist in the game now. Portis kicks it out to Giannis. No good on the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender inside.
And the shot goes down. Now just a 2-point Bucks lead.
Garland doesn't let the pressure get to him. That's why he has the trust of his teammates.
Trent outside. Lillard outside. Back to Trent. The Bucks working the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Giannis a screen on Garland. Three-pointer, Lillard. Offensive rebound. Portis the screen. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Garland, the pass to Jerome. Back to Garland to take the lead. And Damian Lillard pulls it down. Portis sets the pick for Lillard. For the three. Kept alive. Portis kicks to Trent. Lillard outside. Fires from deep. Nails the tray.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
And so the Bucks take the win. They see. All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks.